Casting notice, casting notice, casting notice. Now, before we get started, let me tell you one more time in case you might have slipped your mind and you forgot. This is a casting notice. That means somebody out there is looking to put actors. In this case, it's gonna be actors, um, perhaps family members of the actor, or maybe a family unit all together in a production. Now, I'm telling you about this right now. So what does that mean? That means you better hurry up and get it out there. Fill out the application, do everything correct. But if this has been more of a rush call, this actually could be a rush call. What time is it right now? 7:25. I need to get a clock in here because I was, what time is it? But it's 7:25 p.m. There's a chance, there could be a chance that this casting notice I'm talking to you right now shoots at midnight tonight. Yikes, right? What, 4.5 hours from now, or maybe tomorrow morning. What if it shoots at 6 a.m. and you did not subscribe and you didn't hit that ding dong bell? Boop, 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 boop. Ding dong, casting, ding dong, casting, ding dong, casting. Would you like to be on a movie? Ding dong. Would you like to sing and dance? Ding dong. And there's a ding dong there. Don't be a ding dong. Hit the ding dong. Okay. What I'm going to tell you right now before I show it to you, I'm not going to show you. Here's the disclaimer. This person who owns this company, I know him. Right? I know his team, and his son is in a band, and I'll put out information about some of their stuff. They don't really need my help anymore. They're going to be such big time. What do I know? I used to manage bands in the 1980s into the 90s. So, yeah, local stuff. They're past that. It's kind of like when Van Halen would come and practice at Snotty Scotty and the Hankies house or whatever, where the band Snotty Scotty and the Hankies either lived or had. It was this great band called Snotty Scotty and the Hankies, and this new band called Mammoth, and then I think for a while they were called Broken Combs, and then they became Van Halen. Has a cool double name, Van Halen, and they would play there. Then one band went to the next level. I mean, not that Scott and the Hankies didn't have performances, and sadly Scotty did pass away, but it's similar to that. Like when I used to manage local bands, then I could maybe help them with some local band type stuff. But now they're playing in Mexico and all around the world. It's like, wow, my head is spinning. Woo, where are they now? So this man who owns this company, he's a nice man. Him and I both at the same time, we both have been relatively healthy for most of our lives. Maybe we did some things when it comes to maybe my weight and maybe, other things that we can always do better with our health. Him and I both, you probably as well. We both got sick at the same time. We were in the hospital at the same time. I'm a veteran. We were in the same hospital. We weren't like in the, I'm in bed number B1 and he's in B2 or something, and it's something like that. But we both had health issues at the same time. Health scares, pretty bad scares. I'm doing a lot better. I always ask him how's his health. And at first, we both were very sick at the same time. Then we got a little better. And how you doing? Oh my God, are you okay? And he said, yeah, I'm okay. How are you? I said, I'm doing better too. Whew. As we get to be a little bit older, him and I both are young pups. But he is very nice. Very nice. His team, very nice. Most of the projects that he has, the people there are very nice. So they're a casting organization. They do other things too as well. The Dan Bell, the company. I said the name. Okay, the company that he is with, he owns. They do mostly casting, but they do some production. They do some other stuff as well, and they work with music. But they're not necessarily going to be there the day you film. But usually the projects they have, surprisingly, they're very nice. And it might be the kind of thing like, hey, you don't book these guys. You better be nice to them. I don't know if that's what it is, but everybody that ever works with them as an actor or whatever, a performer, always says, wow, they're really super nice to us on the thing. Like, oh, that's probably because the company that booked you is so nice. And so they always say that old saying, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Okay? Just because these people are nice, don't mistake their kindness for you to not be professional, because they are very professional, very nice. You may say to them, I'm a new performer and I may have some questions. Is it okay to send you an email? Ask that question. You can ask a question. Can I have a question? Say, may I ask you a question? Well, that's already a question. So perhaps you might need to ask them a question. They're saying not to wear any pastels. What's a pastel? I looked up online and I can't. I'm a man. I'm 62, a big strong man, but I don't have any pastel clothes. Or maybe they want you to wear pastel clothes. Maybe you're gonna have to make a trip to the old thrift store. I was there today. I went to a thrift store today, looking for something for an upcoming production. But just because they're nice to you, don't take that for anything other than that. They're nice. They're nice people. So with them, remember, it's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, please, thank you. I'm not saying you have to be down, squished like an ant and they're the king, but treat everybody with respect. Do what they ask you to do. Now, on this production, it's going to be very specific. That's weird. I turned that off. I didn't have it. Turn off the sound here. Nobody ever wants to talk to you until you're in the middle of filming something. But anyway, very nice. This is a very specific posting. Now, there's going to be other ones that will be more general. Earlier, I used the word across the board. That really means, across the board really means you do all kinds of acting, singing, dancing. You look for that for everyone. It can even be in front of the camera, behind the camera. It could be people that do transportation. They call them transpo. People that do greenery. They bring the greens in, make it look all pretty. People that build the sets, wardrobe, all that crafty. They might book it all across the board. They may do that. I know some companies that do that. Everything. They go out and they find the producer. They find the director. They find the camera people. They find the where are they going to buy the wardrobe? What kind of wardrobe do they need? What can they do with this? A good source for wigs, maybe what's called Hollywood wigs, and they go and they say we need 9 wigs that look like this, and I need this, and they basically do across the board. They either hire the people themselves or they help them get it. So this is very specific to what he's looking for. So if you're not this, don't say, hey, I'm not this, but I'm this. They're not looking for that. So don't send them anything unless you match this that I'm going to film right here in a minute. If you don't match this, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Hot stove, do not touch. So I don't want you to get thinking that you're all excited. You maybe get on a movie or a TV show or a commercial or a reality show or a game show, and instead you get blacklisted. Don't ever use this person. What do you mean don't use this person? I was looking for 11 African American 9-year-olds, and this guy's 43 years old and white, and he said, I know I'm not a 9-year-old African American, whatever. Can I be used? Don't make confetti. Don't make your submission turn into confetti. Okay, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna show you why I'm saying it's specific. Ready? We're gonna make a little pause.